Good afternoon, church family. Today is Monday, March the 15th. I'm so grateful to be with you today. I'm thankful for your support of your church and our ministries, and so I am just excited to be able to bring you an update today. Let me begin by saying that the church member that had a significant medical emergency yesterday in our worship service is doing fine. It was a medicine-related situation. What could have been something significant turned out to be something, well, still significant for her, but turned out to be not as detrimental to her health as we had initially suspected. And so she's doing fine. I received a text message from her late last night. She stayed in the hospital for observation, but plans to be released today. We'll check on her a little later on in the day, but just so you know, she's doing well. Thank you for following directions. If you were in the sanctuary with us, thank you for following instructions. I know we as Americans don't like to be told what to do very often, but it certainly helped us evacuate the sanctuary so that the emergency responders could get in and take care of the situation. So thank you all for all that you did. Thank you for your concern. I received lots of texts and Facebook messages and phone calls inquiring about her situation, and so thank you for your care. Thank you for the prayers for her. Things are going well. Let me just make one comment since I'm on this. Any time that something like this happens within the church family, especially on a televised event, I probably will not say anything publicly other than very generic remarks. And that's just to safeguard the privacy of the member that's in question. We just have to understand that in our day and age, we're increasingly losing what privacy we once enjoyed. And so I will do all I can to safeguard that from our church's perspective, but also from my own desire to watch over people's privacy. So don't, if you will, I hate to say don't, but if you'll do me the favor, please don't inquire directly of me, especially via Facebook or Twitter. I just won't respond if it uses someone's names, those kinds of things, just because I want to be as cautious as I can. And I would love to have that same kind of extension of courtesy to me and my family as well. Being a pastor makes one realize how little privacy we really have. And so I really am careful about our church members, about our staff members, also about my own family members. So thank you for that. Thank you for paying attention. All of those things went really well yesterday, and everything is in good order, at least as last I heard. So thank you for that. We had a good day yesterday, even though it was our lose an hour of sleep Sunday, and you could tell by our congregation, but it was still a good day. We had about 170 in worship, about 100 in Sunday school, and we had another 50 join us, or 50 connections join us via live stream. And so we're grateful for all of those. Thank you for participating. Thank you for being a part of worship. It was a good day. Really sensed the Spirit of the Lord. I had freedom to preach. We had freedom to worship. All of those things which are gifts of God. So it was just a very good day, all in all, yesterday. Let me turn your attention to something that I've mentioned once before, and I'd like to mention it again, and that is Myra and I are hosting a trip to Israel about this time next year. Now, it's going to be a great time to go to Israel. It's leading up to Holy Week, and so there'll be real anticipation in the air. It's a good time climate-wise, the end of winter, the beginning of spring. For an arid climate, that's a good time to go. And so we are looking forward to going toward the last of March next year. There is more information to be found on my Facebook page. But then also, you can come and be a part of an informational meeting that'll be taking place on right now it's tentative, but I think on the 25th of April. That'll be a Sunday. We'll do it after worship or maybe even into the evening hours or afternoon hours. All are welcome to come. There's no limit to the amount of people that can come. You don't have to be a member of our church to be a part. This isn't a church sanctioned event, really. I'll be on vacation. It's really just a trip that Myra and I are going to lead out, but that will open up and extend through our church and to our church members, but then anybody else that wants to come and be a part of it. It should be a great opportunity. I've been once before. I was taught by a great pastor how to lead a trip like this, and so I am so excited in doing that. Again, we'll have an informational meeting toward the end of April, and then we have until about October to decide whether this is for you or not. So all of this is heading in a great direction. We're looking forward to it. I loved going to Israel the first time. It's safe. It's not hazardous. There's no problems. The accommodations are first class. The only real difficulty is the flight, and that's just because you're in the air for 10 hours. There's no other way to do it. If you were on a boat, it'd take you a month. So, go by air, and it's a 10-hour flight, but still, it's worth every hour that you spend in the air. It is such a delightful place. So, if you're wanting more information, contact me. But what we really ask you to do is pay attention to when our informational meeting is going to occur, and then be a part of that. If you're in Tennessee or Mississippi or Florida or Georgia, somewhere else other than here, and you can't come to the informational meeting, drop me a line either by phone or by text or by carrier pigeon or by email or by Facebook, however you want to contact us. Let us know your interest, and I will get you all the information you need. We want whoever wants to be a part of this to go with us. It will be a sheer joy. Now, speaking of Holy Week, this year, 2021, let me tell you some of our big events that are leading up to it. This is a great time, a great week of excitement and celebration, reflection, joy, worship, all of those things. Let me tell you about it. On Sunday, the 28th of March, that's the last Sunday of this month, we are going to be having our Palm Sunday celebration. It will conclude with dinner on the grounds, a time for us to eat together. It won't be potluck. It will be catered from our kitchen. Miss Polly and her kitchen crew will make sure that all of these boxed lunches are delicious, but also safe and delivered to us in a uncompromising way. All those things will be great. We will be observing social distancing to an extent. Those who are at risk will be invited to remain in our fellowship hall, and those seats will be separated by 6 feet apiece and separate tables and all those kinds of things. For those who aren't compromised, we'll be outside under a tent enjoying the time together in that way. We'll still attempt to make some kind of social distancing, but because we're outside, it'll be a little bit easier to do. And so we invite you to come and be a part of that. You don't have to be a member to take part in this. In fact, if you're a guest, we want you to know that you are especially welcome to be a part of this. And so we invite everyone to come to our Palm Sunday celebration. The kids in Sunday school will be receiving a special gift, and so you'll want to be a part of that. All in all, it'll be a great day, a day that kicks off Holy Week. And then our Thursday evening, we will gather together. No Wednesday evening service. Thursday evening, we'll gather together for our Maundy Thursday service. It'll be a time of reflection, a time of worship, a time of observing the Lord's Supper. And so you pay attention to that. Please be part of it. It'll be an hour long. It'll start at 6:30 in the evening, and it should take about an hour. And so please, I invite you to come and be a part of that opportunity to sing, to worship around the reading of the Word, and then to observe the Lord's table together. All of those things, Monday, Thursday, That is on April the 1st. And then on Sunday, April 4th, all of this will culminate in our Resurrection Day worship time. Please make plans to be a part of that. We will have a sunrise service at 6:30 in the morning, Sunday morning, 6:30. We will not have our normal continental breakfast. That will not be observed this year. But so you can go home after the morning worship, be back in time for Sunday school at 9:30, worship at 10:45. All of this will just be a great time of honoring the Resurrection Day, the day of our Savior's stepping out of the grave, His own defeat of death, hell, and the grave. What a joy for us to rejoice together. So all of this is coming up. This is what we're planning for Holy Week. I invite you to put all of those things on your calendar. Make plans on being here. They will be great days. I look forward to worshiping with you in those ways. So thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for tuning in and being so faithful to being a part of our update. I hope these are still helpful to you. We look forward to the days to come. I am so grateful to be your pastor, church family. I love you. Extended family, those of you who belong to our community or belong to other communities, but just have found us by way of our video presence, our social media presence. Thank you for being a part of things. We love you too. We're grateful for you. And if there's anything we can do to minister to you, please let us know. We want to be your church for such a time as this. So God bless you. Thank you for joining us. Have a great week.